Okay, so I'm set up. I've got my soldering iron here. I've got it set to 333 degrees Celsius, which is, I find, a good temperature to work at and easy to remember. Um, I've got an extraction fan that's not in view here to get rid of the fumes. I might be needing this third hand to hold some wires in place when I come to solder on the micro USB socket here, but my primary goal here is just to make sure that I can solder. Well, here we go. Is it going to refocus? That I can solder between the copper tape and the positive 5-volt pads, which I cut through on the LED strip to make it so that the strip followed the profile of the A. So here we go. Make sure the tip of the soldering iron is clean. Let's be a little bit closer there. Here we go. I'm going to turn this around because I tend to find, because the LED strip is a little bit, the copper tape is higher than the LED strip, and my soldering iron is coming in at this kind of angle, it's better to have it so that the copper tape is closer towards the soldering iron. Bit of solder on the tip again. Push it down, heat it up, apply a bit more solder, and make sure the solder runs between the pad and the copper tape, and we're good. So as I said before, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to tell you how to solder in this video. I've got another video on the channel which is not mine, but I've got a link to it, which is great for that purpose. So I'm just going to stop at this point and just bring this a bit closer to you so you can see what's going on. So hopefully you can see there that I'm simply making the solder run from the copper pad onto the positive 5-volt pad of the LED strip. Let's keep going. I was going to test it, but be a good idea, wouldn't it? But that means I'd have to unplug the soldering iron, so I'm so badly organized. I don't know. Here we go. Let's keep going. That piece of solder there is a bit on the long side. It's a bit difficult to control, but I'll persevere. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I like counting when I'm soldering. I kind of heat up for 3 to 5 seconds and then apply the solder. I tend to find that works very, very well. The larger the volume of metal you want to heat, the longer you need to hold this soldering iron on before you apply the solder. Because you don't want the solder to run onto the tip, you want the solder to run onto the heated join. This is going very well. Last one. Okay, so I'm feeling good about that. Let me see. I have actually got a spare socket, haven't I? So actually I can test this. I'm daft. Here we go. Get all my bits. Here we have the cable. That's what I want. Okay, so hopefully now, get it the right way around, when I connect this up, all the LEDs should illuminate. They have, apart from that, because I forgot to solder that's pretty cool. I forgot to solder here and here. So just disconnect that wire in case, get it out of the way so it doesn't hit the soldering iron stand, which would be a little bit of a shame. Start to melt the cable. Okay, let's turn this around this way this time so the tape's towards me. Now, that's typical. That's not going quite so well there. There, that's got it. A bit messy, that one, though. Not so happy with that. Same with that one. There we are, got it finally. Okay, let's try again. Let's just test this. I'm going to make sure my positive and ground aren't touching there and short-circuiting. Okay, so fingers crossed, everything now, look at that, everything lights up. That is a thing of beauty. Wonderful. Okay.